So yesterday, on November the 22nd, Kendrick Lamar drops a surprise album. So I'm on Twitter just scrolling, right? I'm scrolling. I'm like, all right, whoa, I'm like, what's this? Kendrick then dropped another snippet, right? So it's him with the car, the beats, there's no drums or nothing, but he's rapping, all that. Then the beat picks up, then it cuts off. Then next thing you know, about 5, 10 minutes later, a whole album release. So I've been listening to the album since yesterday. I listened to it about 8, 9 times, right? My favorite songs are Squabble Up, Man at the Garden, Hey Now, Reincarnated, TV Off, Dodger Blue, and Heart Part 6. But enough of that. So some of the controversy that's on the album is him finally addressing Lil Wayne and Snoop. So as far as Lil Wayne, that's what we're going to talk about in this video, because this guy right here breaks down what exactly happened with the Lil Wayne situation and what Kendrick said on the album.
We finally hear how Kendrick Lamar feels about the whole Super Bowl Lil Wayne debacle on his new album GNX. So on the intro song, Whacked Out on Murals, Kendrick Lamar is first and foremost talking his shit on that whole song, man. He walked on that. And it's real recent because he's mentioning how niggas scribbled on his or crossed out his mural, whacked out his mural is the term they use in LA. You feel me? But on the song, he said, I used to bump the Carter 3. I held my Rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. You feel me? Gangster. Kendrick has always been adamant about being a Lil Wayne fan. It's like, it's crazy how I looked up to this nigga, but now I worked hard to get to this point, and Lil Wayne is mad, but I worked to get here. Then he followed that up with got the Super Bowl, and Nas the only one to congratulate me. All these niggas agitated. I'm just glad that it's on their faces. Gangster.
And that was weird to me, right? So Kendrick gets the nod to be the first hip hop artist to be solo at the Super Bowl, right? Now, you would think all these people that's in hip hop would be clapping and applauding, but it wasn't as much praise as you think it should be. And then you got Lil Wayne, who's in his feelings, and he starts doing concerts and crying about it on the microphone and posting videos about how sad he is. Now, it doesn't mean he shouldn't be sad, but bruh, you can at least give Kendrick Lamar some props. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it sucks I wasn't chosen, but this is big for hip hop, whatever the case may be. But he didn't do that.
You feel me? Like all that niggas is sitting here rah, and it's like y'all just kind of throwing dirt on Kendrick name. Like, you feel me? I understand niggas got respect for Wayne, but at some point it just felt like y'all niggas was making it seem like Kendrick don't deserve this, or Kendrick only got it because of this. Like, come on, gang. You feel me? But I'm still listening to the album. I'm gonna keep the content coming, gang. The album just dropped. It's up, gang. Oh yeah, Squabble Up is the Broccoli song. That's the second track on the album.
That's y'all.
I'm gonna be feeding y'all all day, gang. Don't worry.
So here we got Lil Wayne, who responded at 1:08 in the morning to the part where Kendrick mentions him in the song. Now, Kendrick Lamar wasn't even being disrespectful. He ain't say nothing wrong, nothing bad, nothing, right? He ain't say nothing bad. He just responded to what Lil Wayne was doing, right? So Lil Wayne says, man, what the fuck I do, right? You know what you did. What the fuck I do? I just be chilling and they still come from my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. I beg you all. No one really wants destruction, not even me, but I shall destroy if disturbed. On me, love. Now, Lil Wayne, you handled this whole situation wrong. You crying like a girl. You in your feelings. You're entitled to be in your feelings. I don't know if you're taking up for Drake because Drake and Kendrick had their beef, but this is not how you handle this situation. And who is feeding you this information? Like, who is telling you, like, it's because I don't think Lil Wayne be on social media like that. He's done plenty of interviews in the past where it's like he's delusional. He didn't even know what Black Lives Matter was or whatever, which was just crazy to me. But how do you even hear what Kendrick said if you heard it? And then you say what you said right here. How do you say that? Like, how do you listen to that? Like, don't come for me. No one wants destruction. Like, what? First of all, Kendrick will watch Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne can rap. But have y'all heard that what is it called? Ghoulish against Pusha T? Trash. Lil Wayne's not built for a rap battle. He can rap. He's really good. He's in my top 10. But as far as a beef with Kendrick Lamar or something like that, nah. You don't get washed like Drake. So I wanted to go back and revisit Lil Wayne, where all this stuff originated from, right? Where Lil Wayne, he heard the news that Kendrick got picked, and this is the video that was posted. Just listen to this.
That hurt a lot. You know what I'm talking about? It hurt a whole lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown, and for just automatically mentally putting myself in that position, like somebody told me that was my position. So I blame myself for that. But I thought that was nothing, I thought that was nothing better than that spot, and that stage, and that platform in my city. And so it hurt. It hurt a whole lot. But y'all are fucking amazing. It made me feel like shit not getting this opportunity. And when I felt like shit, you guys reminded me that I ain't shit without y'all. And that's an amazing reality.
So I'm pretty sure y'all heard this already, but he has every right to be in his feelings. Like, he just does. He has every right to be in his feelings, and no one's mad. Like, okay, he posted this. All right, cool. Then he posts this. Well, he didn't post this. He said this at his concert.
That moment I said to myself, I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom. And I worked my ass off to get that fucking position, and it was ripped away from me. But this motherfucking moment right here, they can't take that, man. They can't take that from me. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for yourself for being amazing. Music.
So was that moment taken from him? No, because it was never given. I don't know why he thought that he was supposed to get this invitation to the Super Bowl halftime show just because it's in New Orleans. It's been in New Orleans about 7 times already, probably more than that. It's been to New Orleans a lot. Now, Jay-Z wasn't in charge back then, so they wasn't putting as many black acts on the Super Bowl, but you didn't get picked, bro. And this is like entitlement. Just because you're one of the greatest artists from Louisiana, the state as a whole, but let alone New Orleans, and you're the best rapper from New Orleans, doesn't mean that you should be on the Super Bowl stage just because of that. Lil Wayne misses shows. He's late. There's all over the internet, you will find articles and videos of people mad that they spent all this money to come see this dude and he shows up late. He's not being professional. He has a prompter on the stage because he don't know his lyrics. He's done an interview saying it. I don't even know. It was one interview where they read a lyric to him. He was like, oh, that was hard. And they told him it was him. He was shocked, like, what? That's me? Yes. The dude is not professional. He's late for Grammys. He was late for that. A whole bunch of things that have happened that goes to show why they picked Kendrick over Lil Wayne. Unprofessional, late, etc., etc. So then you had, after all that happened, you got, so when the Super Bowl got announced that it was Kendrick over Lil Wayne, you got Juvenile, who went to the internet in their feelings, ranting and raving. Look at
so everybody want me to speak on this Super Bowl situation.
No, we don't.
Look, I'm mad about the situation just like y'all, man, but my hatred is toward the NFL, not really the people that booked the halftime show. I'm mad at the people that hired the motherfuckers that booked the halftime show. I feel like y'all should step in. Y'all done threw 11 Super Bowls in New Orleans, man. Y'all have yet to put a hip-hop artist from New Orleans on the damn Super Bowl. Sure, y'all have put artists on the Super Bowl back in the days, Al Hurt and the list goes on. Not too many. Not too many. You know, I feel like every time y'all come here, y'all should have somebody from our city on this shit. But this time,
No. You need a hip hop artist that's going to be acceptable to all these sponsors and the people in the crowd, the people watching, the people who watch this. What, 300 something million people that watch the Super Bowl? Okay, 300 something million. You know how many of those people don't know Lil Wayne songs? What are you gonna do? Lollipop? He gonna put you on the stage, Juvenile, and you're gonna be rapping back that ass up? Come on, bro. You gonna lick like a lollipop? No.
really hit hard when you don't have Lil Wayne on the show. I don't see how the fuck y'all don't have Lil Wayne doing a halftime show. Somebody that has a whole bunch of fucking hits and somebody that really deserves it and somebody that can bring out multiple artists of all genres. Think about it. So this goes to you, Roger Goodell. You need to get it right, man. You coming in our city, sucking up our cultures and making up all this money and putting all this bread in your pocket and putting all this bread in other people's pockets and leaving us dry, hanging us dry.
So it's not up to Roger Goodell. Jay-Z is in charge of this, right? And it's another committee or something like that that helps with Jay-Z's decision. But the Super Bowl being there puts a lot of money into those surrounding businesses, Juvenile. So get out your feelings. Now, after he did this, some time passed, and he did an interview where he kind of backtracked his statement a little bit when he was with him and Manny Fresh was doing a little media rounds.
The Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans this upcoming year in February, right?
Yeah.
What if Kendrick makes the call and says, I need Juvenile and Manny Fresh to come and perform?
Oh, we there. Look, Kendrick is one of the best performers we've ever seen.
Yeah,
like he's top notch, especially in hip hop. In the hip hop world, he raises the bar. So it's something that everybody want to see. And if he calls, I'm there.
Yeah,
no problem.
The thing is, the internet always makes something that is not.
They want to make everything so black and white and divisive.
We took a side because we said that it would be cool if Wayne was in it. Of course, we gonna say that. That's.
I feel like we all wanted that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's our team. But yeah.
It wasn't just that. You got Wayne crying. Juvenile. I just showed y'all the video with Juvenile. He was upset. I blame Roger Goodell. I do this. I do that. Like, wow. That's not the proper response. Give Kendrick his props. Kendrick is not calling y'all. And if he does, I'm gonna be mad at him, bro. Don't call these dudes. Look how they acted. The only person to congratulate him was Nas.
But respectfully, Kendrick is, he's that dude.
Yeah,
he's that dude.
Never throwing shade on Kendrick not one time because I mean that's just I feel like I don't live my life like that anyway. I don't like to tell somebody.
Did he throw shade on Kendrick? No. But you're stepping on his moment. That's the problem. Because none of Lil Wayne didn't say anything yet until right now, today. But Lil Wayne, his little video wasn't aimed towards Kendrick, but y'all stepping on his moment, bro. It's a big moment for hip hop. Y'all all hip hop artists, and y'all stepping on it. That's foul.
Somebody else down to put somebody else in the position.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I feel like Wayne was campaigning for that spot. Like he came out, you know what I'm saying? He came out months ahead of time. I'm like, well, look, if he asking for it, at least consider him, give him a call or something.
Absolutely. But to Manny's point, it's the way the internet works. I feel like it worked against our favor this time in a way because it became somehow, some way, Kendrick versus Lil Wayne.
Exactly.
And it's like, bro,
and it was never
if you know anything about Kendrick, his very beginning songs, his whole style was mimicked by Wayne. He said it himself.
Yeah.
He's a big influence. I'm sure he has so much love and respect for him to this day. And so for the internet to be like, no, it should have been this, should have been that, it makes it kind of like you don't even know what Kendrick had planned. You know what I'm saying? And
the internet did do that, right? Because I've seen a bunch of people talking about Lil Wayne should have been there because it's New Orleans. Now, how come I'm not hearing Lil Wayne should have been there when it was in Vegas or wherever it was at before that when Rihanna was doing it? I ain't hear nobody saying nothing then. So it's just because it's in New Orleans. The Super Bowl host city does not mean that whatever artist is from there, whether it be country artists, it'd be heavy metal, it'd be R&B, whatever, doesn't mean that artist from that city is supposed to be there, bro. They only doing this because Dr. Dre and Snoop ain't even from LA, but Dr. Dre, Kendrick was on that one. But then you had Eminem, 50 Cent, and Mary J. Blige, bro. That's the only time you had a couple artists from the LA area on the Super Bowl. It just worked out that way. That's it. They don't pick artists because of where they from, bro. But it's not an internet thing per se. When you got Lil Wayne doing that, you got Juvenile, you got Manny Fresh going online, you're adding fuel to the fire. So now that flame is small, now it's growing. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Y'all gotta take ownership of what y'all was doing.
And now,
exactly.
And now it might have like kind of saltied that, and maybe if he did have those plans or even that thought, it might make him stray away from
he
it.
had some kind of New Orleans element, you know, and planned on having a New Orleans element.
Not y'all.
I'm pretty sure. But this with me, my quarrel was never with Jay-Z or Kendrick or anything like that.
Yeah,
the choice or nothing. My quarrel was with the NFL and the other 11 Super
True.
Bowls.
I saw
They
what you
had
said
in my
about
city,
that.
and they never gave us a chance to put in anybody from the city on.
Yeah.
And how they come to our city and they throw this big major event and they rent all the buildings and they don't let the people from the city. We don't see those benefits. We don't reap none of those benefits.
Yes, y'all do.
Yeah.
I'm fighting for my cause is totally different.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I love Wayne to death. And I would love for him to have that position, but it's a lot of other things that's going on outside of that.
Just to say that, you know, the Super Bowl comes and then the people don't reap the benefits. That's not true. A Super Bowl comes, that comes with a lot of people, bro. They have a Super Bowl city. So I went to the Super Bowl city in San Francisco, right? So me and my wife went, and the Super Bowl was actually played in Santa Clara, which is like, I don't know, 45 minutes from San Francisco. Anyway, they built a whole little city thing, and they have like a whole bunch of things you can go to, little activities and stuff like that. It's people, and we came from Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? We came from Sacramento to San Francisco to go do that. So people coming from all different, not just New Orleans, people flying from all over the world just to come to the Super Bowl. That's putting money in the local businesses, bro. What are you talking about? Anyway, I hope Lil Wayne tries to diss Kendrick. I really do, because I would love to see that battle. It'll be better than Kendrick and Drake. I would love to see that. What y'all think in the comments? Let me know. How y'all liking the album? GNX, Kendrick Lamar. I give it 8.5 stars out of 10. I can't stop listening to it. It's fire. I don't skip no songs. I just keep going from front to the back. Leave a like on the video. I'll catch y'all next time.